Ever feel like your swing has potential, but your clubs just aren't helping you get there? You're not imagining it. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm revealing the best golf clubs that unlock real power, precision, and consistency. Check the links in the description and choose the set that finally elevates your game. The number 5 product on our list is Golfgen Golf Club. Ever notice how a child's excitement for golf can fade the moment their clubs feel too heavy, too stiff, or simply too hard to control? That's a real struggle parents face when searching for a starter set, and it's exactly where this thoughtfully designed junior lineup hits with a wave of relief. The first thing that stands out is how effortlessly these clubs move, giving young players the feeling that the game is finally working with them instead of against them. As the story unfolds, the lightweight shafts create a smooth, confidence-building rhythm, allowing kids to generate real speed without straining, something especially rare in beginner sets, modeled after the bigger names in the world of top-tier irons and woods. The forgiving iron becomes a turning point, helping young golfers see higher, straighter results that spark genuine excitement, results that are often missing in cheaper, poorly balanced alternatives. The mallet putter adds another layer of reassurance, guiding alignment and making early putting sessions feel structured rather than frustrating. Compared to other youth options in this category, this set feels more deliberate, more supportive, and more tuned to real junior development. Pros include lightweight build, forgiving performance, and smart club selection, while the drawback is that it's tailored specifically for very young players and may be outgrown within a couple of seasons. After real observation and testing, this set makes one thing clear: it's for parents who want a smooth, encouraging introduction to golf that builds skills, boosts confidence, and keeps kids excited to come back for another round. At number 4 is XDriveMax Golf Club. Ever notice how one poorly balanced club can throw off your entire rhythm, turning a confident swing into a frustrating guess? That's the challenge many golfers face when they jump into the game with mismatched gear, and it's exactly why this complete set feels like a moment of clarity the first time you grip it. The story begins with the fairway wood, surprisingly forgiving and smooth, giving you that early spark of confidence as the ball lifts cleanly with a wide, welcoming sweet spot. Then, the hybrid steps in as a quiet hero, offering speed and distance without demanding perfect mechanics, something players truly appreciate when transitioning from beginner uncertainty to more controlled swings. The irons continue that feeling of support, using deep grooves to create satisfying spin and cleaner contact, especially compared to stiffer, less forgiving options in similar starter sets. The putter adds another chapter of calm, stabilizing your stroke with an anti-slip surface and alignment line that makes short game practice feel purposeful rather than stressful. The bag ties the experience together with lightness and thoughtful storage, making the entire setup feel ready for real course play, not just practice mats. Pros include distance-friendly woods, forgiving irons, and a user-friendly putter, while the drawback is that advanced players may eventually want more premium materials for precision. Up to real play testing, this set becomes a clear recommendation for new and improving golfers wanting a complete, confidence-boosting introduction to quality clubs that make every round feel smoother, smarter, and more enjoyable. The third one on our list is Wilson Golf Club. Ever notice how a young golfer's excitement can disappear the moment their clubs feel too heavy, too long, or simply too hard to swing? That early frustration is something parents see all the time, and it's exactly why this thoughtfully engineered junior set feels like a breath of relief the moment it's in hand. The story starts with the way these clubs launch the ball, high, clean, and confidence building, giving beginners that spark that keeps them coming back for another round. As swings become smoother, the lightweight heads and junior-tuned shafts begin working together, creating a rhythm that feels natural instead of forced, something missing in many starter sets that simply shrink adult clubs instead of redesigning them for young players. The grip size, the weight balance, the length, everything feels intentionally crafted for real improvement, making early practices more enjoyable and far less frustrating. Compared to other youth options in this lineup, this one offers a more forgiving trajectory and a noticeably better feel at impact, helping kids learn proper mechanics without overthinking. The bag adds another chapter of reassurance with durability that actually holds up to rough handling, making it feel like a smart long-term investment rather than a temporary toy. Pros include beginner-friendly launch, comfortable grip sizing, and a tough, well-built carry bag, while the drawback is that advanced junior players may eventually outgrow the flex. After real-world use, it becomes clear who this set is for. Parents who want a smooth, confidence-boosting introduction to golf that builds skills, supports natural progression, and keeps young players excited every time they step onto the course. On number 2 is Precise Golf Club. Ever notice how a young golfer's excitement can shift the moment their clubs feel too heavy, too stiff, or simply not built for their growing swing? That's the challenge so many parents face, and it's exactly why this junior focus lineup feels like a refreshing turning point from the very first grip. The story opens with the way the ball lifts off the face. Higher, cleaner, easier, giving young players that spark of confidence that fuels real progress. As swings smooth out, the lightweight graphite shafts begin to shine, creating an effortless rhythm that reduces fatigue and lets kids focus on form rather than fighting the club, something rarely seen in lower quality starter sets. The hybrid becomes a standout chapter, replacing those dreaded long irons with a friendly, forgiving option that helps young golfers discover distance without frustration. Compared to other youth sets in this category, this one feels more intentionally tuned, offering the kind of balanced performance that supports real skill development rather than just providing toy-like equipment. The stand bag ties everything together, giving kids a pro-style feel with comfortable straps, organized pockets, and head covers that add a sense of pride to every round. Pros include easy launch, lightweight construction, and confidence-boosting design. The drawback is that highly advanced juniors may eventually want a stiffer shaft. After observing real use on the course, it's clear who this set is made for. Growing golfers who need supportive, forgiving tools that build consistency, encourage proper technique, and make every round feel exciting, empowering, and filled with progress. Now, moving to the last one is Callaway Golf Club. Ever notice how the game suddenly feels harder when your clubs aren't working with you, especially if you're trying to build consistency and confidence with every swing? That's a struggle many golfers face, and it's exactly why this thoughtfully crafted women's set feels like such a refreshing breakthrough the moment you pick it up. The story begins with the driver lifting the ball with a smooth, powerful ease thanks to a generous sweet spot that gives you that first real sense of relief, distance without effort. Then the fairway wood steps in, helping you sweep shots cleanly off the turf with a rhythm that feels surprisingly natural, especially for players still settling into their swing. As the irons take over, the shift is noticeable. The balanced weighting and progressive soles create a calming sense of control, making mishits less punishing and solid contact more satisfying. Compared to other beginner and intermediate sets in this lineup, this one feels more intentionally tuned for accuracy, confidence, and a steady learning curve without overwhelming the player. The hybrid becomes a quiet hero, offering a smooth transition between long shots and approach play, while the mallet putter ties the experience together with alignment that makes every stroke feel more purposeful. Pros include distance-friendly woods, forgiving irons, and a full cohesive setup. The drawback is that advanced players may eventually crave more customization. After real-world testing, it's clear who this set is designed for. Women who want a supportive, confidence-building path into the game with equipment that feels comfortable, reliable, and genuinely enjoyable to use from the first tee to the final putt. So guys, this was the video about the best golf clubs. All the links are given in the description. Do check them out. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you.